Welcome, my friends, to One Punch Man, Chapter 197. The redraws, of course. I looked at 197, the original one, before this chapter came out, or like right before I read, essentially. And this is where it deviates ridiculously far, because in 197, in the original, oh, I can just use left and right. Sorry. I'm too used to. I have this now, so I don't have to make that sound. But this is where they were both fighting, and then all the ninjas show up. So it is completely deviated now. So let's see what happens here with. I think because that man just appeared, right? Yeah. The panels here were insane. How the world was just like a giant fucking earthquake, and he had to like send the place into a temporary like space because this entire like landscape was destroyed, and then he brought it back, and they were like, "Oh my god, think you can win, old dude?" And he's like, "Well, I'll figure it out." And Flashy Flash was like, "Oh my god, this is insane." Like he's like the scale of this. So let's begin. 197. This one's called "What Only I Can Do." Oh, we're beginning. What the hell? Right from the very start of, or I guess the very end, you could say, when he traveled through time and punched Garo. Damn. And Blast was there. You see him on the top right? He's watching. At that time, I was trying to reduce the damage on the ground. I bent Garo's cosmic rays using a gravitational wave and sent them away into another dimension. Yeah. And Blast is still watching this after Saitama punched him. And I do remember when his, like, everything was reacting and it, like, flew out. And Blast is still, I guess he was watching the whole time. He's looking at oh wait, no, we do remember he was watching, but now we're seeing it in more extent, I guess. What's happening now as Saitama stands there naked? Huh? Ooh. 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 It's flowing into that man. That guy. The power of, I guess, like, as God was leaving him, as he was obtaining this form, it flowed into him. Oh shit. Void! And then he jumps up to him as he's absorbing it. He's literally absorbing it from like the fucking stratosphere, from a portal, I guess. Oh, that's what that is. He created a portal and now he's sucking that in from the portal itself. Void. And Blast tries to do some like crazy like portal attack or something. Holy shit, Jesus. That's fucking awesome. Whoa. But it's too late, isn't it? Yeah. In this panel, he absorbs everything. Yeah, look, now he's like more muscular and all that. And he just slices Blast, completely destroying it. Holy crap. Oh god, this is insane. Oh my god, he looks sick as hell. Look at that design. Again, it's very akin to like maybe Cosmic Garo, just very like ethereal. Blast is like shit, because that wasn't supposed to happen. Dude, his swords are like flowing with the universe itself. So he again retaliates, shoots two more of his blasts through more portals. Is he grabbing space itself? Look in the bottom there. Is he grabbing space itself? He's like... Oh my god, he's pulling space. And like the fabric of reality itself. And it just passes him. He's gone. What the fuck? With the power he took coming out of Garo, he became that much stronger and revived himself. I like that better than what happened before, so no wonder it was revised. Is he capable of moving between dimensions like you? Yes. An opponent that cannot be defeated with speed only. Since then, he's been making preparations while hiding in another dimension. I think he is going to go on the offensive now. I won't let him get away this time. Well, we've got Saitama on our side, so I think we'll be okay. It's going to be so funny. I swear. But how are you planning to win, Blast? You called it a dimension slash? What the heck? What the hell is this? Psychic powers? It is one of God's powers. Interference from the higher dimension where God is located ignores distance, energy, and size. Interference from the higher dimension where God is located. So he's in another dimension. But this is like God himself, like the creator of the universe and everything, like the God. But it ignores everything about everything. He can just do anything. As to what extent it ignores them. I remember that. Oh, you think I could forget that moment? That depends on the capabilities of the subject. Oh, shit. As to what extent it ignores them, that depends on the capabilities of the subject. Bro. Sorry, I still haven't completely understood this myself. Same. I see. No wonder they're so desperate to retrieve the cubes. Ah. Oh yeah, I have to make sure those guys are safe. Ah, here you are. Mr. Sitch, there's an emergency summons. Yeah. Also, a moment ago we received a letter addressed to Flashy Flash, sir. Oh, so it's the thing with Sonic? So that is going to happen? A letter of challenge. Oh my god, what's happening to me? It's from Sonic. That man has awakened. He's after your head. Running will do you no good. It's time to settle the score. Come to my hideout. I wait you alone at the place where childish dreams are seen. So this is still happening. But now that man is already here, so what's going to happen? Flashy Flash looks. Sonic? A fellow hitman from my village. A pervert who stalks people for a hobby. True. Eh? It looks like Sonic already had an encounter with that man, assuming he already fell under his control. Is their objective to eliminate us? Or to bring me over too? Coming from them, don't you feel like it's more like, I'll kill you before that man does, you son of a bitch? Sorry, but what kind of relationship do you have with this person? It's just a simple, undesirable relationship. I think it is highly possible that that man appears if I go to the designated place. That would be your chance, wouldn't it, Blast? For sure. But if we all go together, it might alert Void. You go ahead first. If that man appears, you can send me a signal using this alarm. I'll fly right in. Okay. That makes sense. Honestly. That makes sense. Alright, I had to check my audio again. Okay. Sorry about that. Until then, let's work with Sitch and concentrate all our efforts on informing all branches and cities to be on alert for the Dimension Slash. All right. So, is the address of the hideout really the one written on the back of the challenge letter? Oh, there's an actual address. Does he even know he's a ninja? What will you do, Caped Baldy? Since you're my disciple now, I won't stop you if you ask to come with me. Yeah, since the old dude's going, I'm sure it will be okay. Me and Manaka will go eat some curry udon. Alright, well, it makes sense. He needs to eat his udon, dude. He needs to go eat. He has to go and, fill up his belly. He's like, y'all got this. It's okay. I don't need to go and do shit. Do as you want. And Blast is like, okay, I guess. Later, then. You came here when you were a kid, right? Like I said, the memories of the time you spent on the outside are keeping your current sense of self supported. I, on the other hand, was born in an institute, forced to live my life in accordance with the training program from the very start. And this seems very similar to what we had before, right? The flashback here. You're probably wondering how I managed to keep my mind from becoming another cog in the machine. Instructors call me a failure, but that's not true at all. I was born with a powerful soul. They can't control me. I have a dream for the future. I'm gonna climb on top of the management, take over the village, tear down the shitty system this organization has, and raise the orphans who had the same circumstances as us in a more free and open environment. Assassination techniques are useless for anything but killing people. What I think is true value is the power to live life as you please. We don't have that now. You help me out, right, Flash? I can tell your eyes look a lot like mine. I have decided on a potential spot for the new village. Are you for real? And that's the place. Yeah. It cuts back to where they are now. And they're meeting here. So it's not deviating that far. It's just the events now that now Blast knows that they're doing this, so he's probably going to call him this time. So you've come, the place where childish dreams are seen, huh? You remembered. A few years ago, they opened a road at the foot of the mountain. A place out in the mountains, far from any prying eyes, seems to have been very convenient for the industrial waste companies. What you see here is their illegal dumping. It's the perfect setting, don't you think? For the finish line to our dreams. Let me ask you one thing. Is this an order from that man? That dialogue is definitely different. Wait a minute. It's the perfect setting, don't you think? For the finish line to our dreams? Let me ask you one thing. Is this an order from that man? A stupid question. This has nothing to do with that fossil. I simply remembered when I ran into you the other day that we never settled who is stronger. I knew you would never submit, no matter who you're competing with. But there's no way to compete with that, nor any way to run away from it. In this very place, that was symbolic of our free spirits, free from any interference. By killing each other, you want to end it here without leaving any regrets. Is that right, Sonic? I'll be by your side for your final moments. It's something only I can do. And that's it. That's the end of the chapter. Wow. So that's cool how that's different. He asks him this and he says, "No, we're just going to settle this." This whole page is completely new. Yeah. I do appreciate that the dialogue is different because it has more to do with that guy, and also the fact that like he is caring about him, so he wants to end him in order to save him, I suppose you could say, since they have to fight no matter what. And then the fight seems it's probably going to happen next chapter, and then maybe the events happen as they happen. I don't know how all the other dudes are going to die. Maybe they will get killed by that man anyway. And then maybe Sonic still gets touched by God. Ooh, that might still happen. Maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, I need to drink some water. Oh God. Ooh. I like that one. That was really cool. The way I think it is flowing better than the previous one when you like compare them. So next chapter, we're probably going to see more of that fight. And then I'm assuming the ninjas are going to come in and interfere, and things will play out similarly. But probably now that Blast knows, and that man is already awake now, that it'll play out a bit differently and still continue that storyline. It's just the way it happens is a bit more natural. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I will see y'all when the next one comes out. So, have a good one.